Hey there, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you very much for being here today. Hope you guys are doing well. So let's see what's going on with your person. What are they thinking about you overall? Here's the Knight of Wands. So I feel the physical attraction, the excitement, the rush they feel with you is the primary thing on their mind when it comes to you. When you pop up in their mind, here's the Tower. Whoa, okay. The Tower. The Hermit. Here's the Ten of Swords. This is interesting, you guys, because this is looking like this person is needing some time to themselves with the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. I feel like something might have stopped them in their tracks. You know, it doesn't feel like, it seems like, you know, it's not that they weren't attracted to you, that they didn't find you fun and interesting. Something else I feel like came in and just kind of stopped them in their tracks. Let's see. And we have Temperance with the Two of Swords here as well. I'm going to clarify the Tower. What is this thing that was just like making them just like stop all of a sudden? So this might have been kind of a hot and cold thing, or you're just like, whoa, this person was really pursuing you, and then they kind of got thrown off course. So Two of Cups. Feeling two things here. Like this person started feeling like too much for you, and they were surprised by that. They weren't ready to take that on. I do feel like they are trying to think about, you know, whether they want to join with you or not. So it's like they can't make up their mind with this Two of Swords here. Perhaps they got distracted by another relationship, but just take that if that resonates for you. I do feel like this person does feel like very open and free. You know, here's the Fool as well. So it does feel like their freedom is like the #1 important thing for them. Like just wanting to do things, like do life on their own terms. And I feel like they want to make sure that you guys fit together, that you're a good match before they proceeded with getting closer with you. So let's get some oracle cards around what are their primary thoughts about you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Interesting. So I do feel like suddenly this connection just got so deep, like it almost like it went off the deep end for them. They were like, oh my goodness. And they're like, I need some time to think. So I need, you know, some space to think. Here's You and I Were Too Young. So maybe they feel like they are too inexperienced for you, feeling like they still need to complete some kind of phase in their life before they can get deeper here. All right, what else? Okay, here's pleasures: lust, decadent, hedonistic, blissful. So for sure, you guys, this with the Knight of Wands coming out first, this person is really into you, like physically, and they really enjoy being around you, to the point where sometimes they can't keep their balance. You know, it's like they want to indulge too much in you, like in the time with you, or too much with you. Like maybe you guys, you know, just like spend a lot of time, like, I don't know, watching some kind of TV show or eating a lot of your favorite food. And so they feel like very out of balance sometimes when they're with you. Like they can't control themselves in many different ways. Yeah, I was just shuffling through and here's bad habits showing up as well. So it's like this person almost feels addicted to you in a way. Like maybe you both are kind of addicted to each other and they're like, we need to moderate this. So it's almost like they take time off to be able to like recover from that addictive feeling with you. And they're like, oh my gosh, you know, they get with you and they're like, I have it so bad for #3. I need some time to balance myself out. Okay, here's Jupiter. So this could be a Sagittarius you're with, but for sure, like freedom, this is Sagittarius as well. Confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. So this person, I feel like fun and optimism is a very important thing in their life. I feel like they are afraid to get too serious. They're afraid to go too deep into the emotions. So here's the Moon showing up as well. So, I feel like they like to kind of hide the fact that they're an emotional person too. They like to bring the fire, amp up the fire in their life before they go for these emotions. All right, so let's see here. Okay, we have fair male, so this could be a physical description of them. It could also mean Libra, like fairness, balance. And we have courting man. Let's get one more. And family. Interesting. So courting man and family, I'm getting like this person does want to be more serious. Like they know that they need to move into the next phase of their life where they start to get serious and they might want to settle down with someone. So I feel like they aren't quite ready to take that plunge just yet. I feel like they're just like they've been pushed to the edge where they feel like, oh my gosh, you know, number 3 could maybe be the one here. Mature woman on the bottom of the deck. This could possibly represent you, or it could just represent that you know, they feel like you're on a higher level than them, you know, more seasoned in life, like you're more experienced or something in love or something along those lines. So, and then I just shuffled the deck again, you guys. Fun times showed up. So I do feel like this person's very, very focused on fun times, and they feel like you are super fun. And I think that's something they really like about you, is that you are so much fun to be around, but you're also like this more mature person and like pretty stable and grounded. So true love just showed up on the bottom here too. So to me, that's saying like they really see a potential here for true love. Like they're like, that's what I'm looking for in a person, is like that really fun side, but that really, you know, mature and stable side as well. You know, someone who maybe wants to have a family with me, or, you know, make our own kind of family. All right, here's stay optimistic about your love life. Of course, the optimism is coming through. I always get Sagittarius from this card. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I do feel like they overall feel very optimistic about the situation here. I do feel if they are taking time to themselves, if they're being silent, I feel like they're not taking it seriously. Like they don't think it's a big deal for some reason. So it's almost like, yeah, I feel like they don't understand that it could be bothering you. I feel like they have a hard time maybe seeing outside of themselves sometimes. Passion on the bottom of the deck. They just get so wrapped up in their passions and like excitement about life too, like about something they're doing. Almost some of them might have gotten really wrapped up in some kind of idea that they're pursuing, like just something for fun. And they might have forgotten to reach out. All right, pure seduction. Wow, you guys. So this person, you represent a real temptation for this person. Okay, I do feel like there's a pretty good level of respect here for you, and I feel like they might have pulled back because they're like, I don't want it to be just all about, you know, lust and pure seduction and stuff like that. Okay, so let's get some more details on this person's thoughts about you. Number 3. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the Fool. Let me get a Hermit Tarot card as well. I'm getting like this person gets afraid to leave their old life behind. Some of them might be still dependent on their family or something, and their family might be pushing them to get out and do more, go to the next level. Almost like their family, like family or friends, really wants to see them with you because they feel like you're a good influence for them. And here's be more selfish. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting like this person, it can be too self-focused sometimes. And here's light. So this could be something that's coming to light for them. They are having to take this challenge on and realize, you know, who they are, like what they come across as. So yeah, almost like they're having to stand up to people. They do feel like they're having to be on the defense right now, like having to defend themselves. I was almost getting like a court date type thing for some of you here. So let's see, what is this 7 of Pentacles about? Here's the Page of Cups. Page of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, this person feels like they have all the time in the world to grow up, it's kind of like they have a hard time like keeping track of time. Like they don't have a good sense of it. I feel like that's a real problem for them in life, and that could be causing, if there's any problems between you two, that could be what's causing some of it, is that they're just like on a different time frame than you. And that could mean like literally different time zones as well, but they are like on their own time zone compared to other people, like their own timeline. So interesting. Okay, here's the Knight of Wands showing up again. I was just thinking about how much Sagittarius is in this reading, because it's right here, 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 and some Virgo here. So, wow. Knight of Wands. This person might be interested in like moving across the world to you or with you, or going on a big trip with you. Here's the Two of Swords. Almost like they're trying to decide like where to take you for fun next time you guys get together. And here's the Knight of Pentacles. I really do feel like they feel like there's nothing, there's like nothing bad between you two. It's interesting, this Ten of Swords is here. I'm just feeling like they're like, hey, it's all good, everything's good for some reason. Here's the Four of Wands as well. So I do feel some advice coming through, like just if you guys talk to this person again, talk to them some more like seriously. Do make sure that they understand your side of things. Okay, you are my everything. So I feel like this is what this person is coming to terms with. And you make my heart full, so beautiful. Like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and I dream about you a lot, too much, and more than they like to admit. So what I'm getting here is this person knows that it's time for a change, that they maybe need to put this side of themselves behind, you know, the Knight of Wands, where there's always going on adventures, not really settling down. And it's almost like they're like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to be this Knight of Pentacles character. I know I need to be this for you. And my family, friends are encouraging me to do this, but I'm not too sure how. So I feel like they've really just kind of gone through life by chance. They haven't done a lot of planning before. Almost like, kind of like you need to teach them this skill or something. So I do get that they learn a lot from you. You're probably one of their greatest teachers in life. Here's the High Priestess. And the Seven of Cups. High Priestess, Seven of Cups. You've opened them to a whole new world. And the Six of Wands. I feel they feel really proud of themselves that they ever got your attention. Because I feel like they see that maybe you have a lot of options, or they feel like you're kind of in your own world, kind of guarded, and they feel like maybe you don't like to open up to very many people. And so they're like, wow, you know, I feel special that I got number 3 to like open up. So they feel like you guys are like an opposites attract kind of thing for sure. They also feel very proud of themselves that they got maybe your fun side to come out as well, like more of your wild side. All right, so I don't want to lose you. Okay, another one of these. And I just wish things were different. Okay. So yeah, it looks like when this person is really deeply thinking about it, they do realize how much you mean to them. Like, you know, we have you are my everything here. And so they might be realizing they don't have a lot of meaning in life when if they don't have the connection with you. So they might be learning some hard lessons here. Maybe this is the hardest lesson they've ever learned. Because I just feel like this person really has been skating through life. And they're not taking things like seriously enough sometimes. So yeah, again, you've been a really good lesson for this person. So let's get some more Oracle cards. Okay, what else is this person thinking about you, number 3? So this person could be like literally a skater of some kind. Dolphin, oh my gosh, yeah, this person is such a kid at heart. So I feel like they want to keep trying to make you happy. I feel like that's part of the draw to you, is they felt you were maybe kind of sad or too serious somehow. And I feel like they are always wanting to figure out how to entertain you or make you laugh. So I do feel like they have some kind of sole purpose to kind of make people happy or something, just by like being goofy or just, I don't know, complimenting them or something. Here's Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So you might be like their first real wake up call where maybe they're actually writing down some of their thoughts and feelings. They could be trying to figure out what they want to say to you next. And here's luck, another Sagittarius card. So yeah, this person just feels lucky to be around you, to know you. Okay. They're just not used to things not going in a positive direction. So very interesting. And here's ask for help, number 46. They could be realizing, having some deep realization that they need to ask you for help, or just how much help you've been for them. They're like, it's like they're starting to realize I need number 3 in my life. Like they really feel like you're a really good counterbalance to them. Okay, here's High Priestess of Air, like the Queen of Swords. So they're like, you have it figured out. I need your insight, your wisdom, your guidance in my life. Here's Reminder as well. So maybe you like help remind them to do certain things, or of like their purpose, or just whatever. I feel like you tell them things that no one else does because you can really see deeply into them. So they're like, I really do need your help. Okay, here's the key, number 33. The key, and let's get Kipper card. And imprisonment. Oh, that's interesting. We have the key and the imprisonment. So for a few of you here, this could be like a literal imprisonment. That could be why we have the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. Like they might not have been able to get a hold of you, and there's a, or you know, it could be like actual imprisonment, or it could be like some other situation where they just cannot communicate with you for some reason, and you're like giving them hope and optimism to keep going, and they feel like, okay, I'm gonna get through this, no big deal, and I'm gonna see number 3 on the other side. So just take that however resonates for you. I feel like that was a more specific message coming through, and it would kind of explain like all this optimism. And for maybe a couple of you, I got that you might be watching for like a passed over loved one. It feels like that person's doing very well, you know, like, you know, I'm flying kind of thing. So just take that if that message is for you. And I'm sorry for your loss if that's the case. Here's Time for a Nap, number 24. All right, so almost like you've gotten this person so stirred up, they've needed just some time to themselves, time to relax. This person definitely like just pushes themselves too hard through life. I feel like this is an advice card for you as well, number 3. Maybe actually literally take a nap, or just take some time off, or even take some time off from watching readings if they're too much for you lately. Anything else about that? Just relax, I guess, is the main message coming through for you. All right, let's get a shadow message and a light message from them. Okay, shadow message is, when I think of you, I feel angry. That's interesting, because anger wasn't really coming through here. We get a second shadow message, maybe we'll clarify it. I am lost and feel depressed without you. So I feel like maybe this person kind of suppresses some of their more difficult emotions. They don't, so when difficult emotions come up, they tend to like shut down and kind of keep quiet instead of expressing themselves, because I do feel like they like to just deal with maybe with the positive side of life. They have a hard time facing the negative and talking about the negative. They definitely are like conflict avoidant. So I did feel like Libra coming through here to a degree. Libra, Sagittarius for sure. Okay, light message. Here is, I love how close we are in body, mind, heart, and soul. So they do recognize you as a soulmate. Okay, what else might they say to you? Number 3. I have to hide how I feel about you, and I hate that. I am so jealous, but not ready, and it makes me crazy. Here's, I talk to the moon about you. Sometimes I hear you back. And on the bottom of the deck, thank you for loving me when I did not feel at all lovable. Here's, I am true to you. And you are my destiny. I feel something in the future with you. You help keep pulling me forward. And I want to show you my authentic self, but I feel trapped. So they're still trying to work something out, make a decision, come forward. I feel like they really do see a future with you. It's kind of like a fantasy for them to like grow up into their more serious self. Because they still feel kind of too much like childlike or something. Like they're like, I need to grow up.